what advice would you give to students who aren't sure about their future?
Oh, man. First of all, that it's okay. It's okay. And I can confidently say that at your age, I was so lost at what I was going to do. I had no idea. I think at the time I still wanted to be a physical therapist, which is not what, ultimately I realized I didn't want to touch everyone's knees. That was just, right? There was a certain point where I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that. What I love is helping people get better.
Yeah.
I figured out about myself what it was that I cared about in that. So I think if you don't know, it's okay.
Yeah.
And it's fine to be at that spot. I think beyond that, the thing I would say is be brave. One of the things I love about Central Campus is you kind of get thrown into a whole world, and you may not even love it. We have students every single year who sign up for welding who find out that they don't love fire. We have students every year who sign up for CNA and find out they don't love blood. And I think that, to me, that's kind of my physical therapist story. It's like, if I had found out early on, this is not my career path, it's a great career path, but it's not my career path, then it would have helped me change what I'm studying and what I'm doing. I tell so many students that finding a class that you don't like is just as important as finding a class that you do like. Because you might have in your mind, I'm going to be a physical therapist and go all the way through maybe school, maybe undergrad, grad school, and then find out you don't like it. Yeah. I would just hope for all of our students, be brave, try it. If you are convinced I am going to go into the skilled trades, sign up for classes, try everything. You think you want to be a carpenter? Great. Take electricity and plumbing and welding as well. You might love those.
You don't know until you try.
You don't know until you try. So I think that would be my number one piece of advice is it is hard. And if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know yet, you're okay.
Yeah.
But that is when it turns fun.
Yeah.
Try something knowing that you might hate it, and that's okay too. Sign up for a class. I think all of the teachers here have had students who they've even loved, who it's like, okay, cars aren't your thing.
Yeah.
You're probably not going to go into automotive, but you're really great at this part. How about we get you signed up for a different class? I think that's part of the magic of Central Campus is you can find yourself, and you can also find what you don't prefer. Yeah. So I think that would be my advice is be brave. Be brave. Know that you're okay. And then be brave to try a whole bunch of things. Jump in with 2 feet. Take on a project. Become an intern. This is the time to do it. You don't have a job that you're dependent on for in that career field, or you're not paying money for further education within a university.
It's free.
It's free. So come and try. So that by the time you're a senior, you can graduate saying, there's an incredible student. We have 1 million incredible students. What I love is when we have a student who has said, I've spent 4 years here at Central Campus, and in that time I found what I've loved and what I don't love, and I know where I'm going. Like that's the greatest thing for me of all, is that it's the gift that I wish I could go back and even give my younger self, because I didn't have a plan, and I cared more about the grades I was getting than about the skills that I was learning and even how I was learning about myself. And so that's the gift I would love is this is also, it is about learning. We want you to be great at math. We want you to have great literacy skills. We want you to be scientists. We want you to be historians. All of those things are true. And also we want you to learn yourself. We want you to learn what lights you up. We want you to learn what you avoid, so that you can be great and find so many career paths within your chosen field.
Yeah, and it makes school so much more fun because you're like, if you like science and math and reading, like that's great. But for those people that aren't so academic, like it's nice to have a break in your school day to do something more hands-on. Yeah, something maybe you're more interested in.
I love it. And I love when there's that partnership or that marriage of, I'm going to pick on our weather drone students again, the amount of math and science that has gone into this, and meteorology, and even history, because there's so much with drones that there are barriers with that. So taking all of that deep academic knowledge, because all of the students who are building it are just incredible. Taking all of that and then building something with it. I just think that's the ideal. That's the dream.
Yeah. And it's okay not to know.
It's
But
okay not to
What
know.
do you think students should know? Like, what do you feel like each student needs to know about themselves before they graduate?
Ooh, before they graduate. Okay. That one hits really close to home. It hits really close to home. I told you I came here in 2022, and I was the associate principal at the time. And right after that, we were getting data after COVID. Do we remember COVID? I don't think about COVID that much anymore.
I tried to block it out.
Okay, that's smart. But if we can go back in time to that for just a minute. Okay, so back in those times, I know we had gotten data about, do students know what they're going to do when they cross the stage of graduation? And our numbers had always been like okay within DMPS, and during COVID, they sunk. Like it just sunk to a level that made me feel almost desperate. Like I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something that said every student and their path matters. Like I want kids to not only feel confident in their technical skills, and going to enroll, enlist, or employ, but also to be confident in themselves, and to know that things might be difficult. They're going to there are going to be barriers on any path they choose, but they have the skills to confront them, and do something. So that is actually why we started the senior sessions, is we spent a lot of time making sure that there were no job barriers for our students. So came up with a resume session, a mock interview session, a networking and hiring fair where we've had students get hired right out of that event, and we've added in kind of a counseling session after that. We bring in DMAC partners. We've brought in folks from different branches of the military. We brought in academic counselors. We brought in folks who are straight from industry in order to meet with students and help clarify those questions. I think a lot of times it's fear.
Yeah, even the senior sessions, it's like, it makes senior year a little
scary. I have so many conversations with seniors, especially this last week where we did mock interviews of like, I'm not going, I'm too scared. It's like the instant you do it, you're going to feel so much more confident the next time.
And then when you go to like a real interview, you're like, I've done this before.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I have loved seeing that, because I think the one thing that I want every kid to have when they leave is, yes, the technical skills, because I love that. We have students earning national certifications in so many arenas. I'm going to pick on cybersecurity. Some of the students have reached levels of certification that every company is going to want them because they can keep their business secure. Two quick examples. DMAC is having some of our students help write their security and do their security process for cybersecurity and programming, because they know that our kids are so proficient. We've also worked with the Iowa Army National Guard to defend the state of Iowa. They brought in our students to be the attackers, to test the system.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. So like the technical skills that our students have, it's phenomenal. I love it. But if you don't couple that with a sense of, I've got this, I believe in myself, I'm empowered to do that, I think that's what I want to see the most. And going back to like the if there are any me's out there who had no idea what you were going to do, if you were sitting in your junior and senior year and still not sure, I think just that empowerment of the world is here for you. Like there are going to be so many hard things, but reaching out and finding these partners and then truly trusting in yourself enough to walk confidently into that senior session and do a mock interview so that you can go out and find jobs, find places that value your skill set, because they exist. And a lot of times the main thing that keeps us from them is our belief in ourselves and who we are. So there are also so many other barriers, right? We know that. We talk a lot about you can't be what you can't see. And there are certain fields that are dominated by certain races or genders. And so that is also real. And so that takes an extra layer of, we always say you can't be what you can't see. But sometimes we're the ones. We're the ones that we
Yeah.
step up and we fill that role, and we do that with confidence. So all of those barriers do exist. But I think, and so I want to equip every student with the technical skills, but also the skills of just empowerment, believing in yourself, believing that you can do it.
Yeah, and you've built such a strong support system for all of your students.
I hope so. I hope so. I joke that our senior sessions are like our gift to the class of 2026, and it's a gift that none of them want. Everyone is always
Like
very
a pair
nervous.
of socks.
Yes, it's a pair of socks. You don't want the socks, but they're there to help you, and they're there to keep you warm and safe. So I think that's, for me, what is so great is giving those opportunities. And I do love it. March 3rd is our networking and hiring fair. It's one of my favorite events. Seniors will have their own business cards if they want them. We have a clothing closet, so you can feel confident in what you're wearing and what your dress says. Our DECA students from the business department have put together, it is phenomenal. Our clothing closet has never been bigger. So if we have any students who feel like, I need a suit and tie, I need a dress, I need shoes, whatever it is, we've got that too. The employers who come to that event consistently tell our work-based learning coordinator, Jen Scott, that this is the best event they go to all year.
That's great.
And I do think that part of that is that we have students who see that. They see themselves in their future path. And that's what I hope for.
Yeah.
Yeah.